Anything I need to do on my end?
I need to find the live. Oopsie.
Okay.
There we are.
All right, cool.
Nobody's in here yet.
All right.
Let's see.
Okay. 0 people. In Tiggs, anyways.
Yeah.
Is mine live yet? How do I know? How can I check?
What you can do is you can open a different tab.
Oh, it says I'm live.
Oh yeah, you're live. You're live. Yeah, I see you.
Come on, everybody.
Come on in.
Oh,
Come on
2
in.
people now.
Woohoo.
But I can't.
It's probably
Well,
us.
so there's 2 people. It could be. Yeah.
I'm monitoring the chat via your channel, so that's the thing. And I have my live going on the back end. All right, awesome. Live on Twitch, live on Substack on my end. That's good. Emmett, you are wide and live. That's good. That's good.
Okay, I'm wired and live right now.
There we are.
There we are.
They'll catch it on the back end if they don't sign up now. Come on.
Hey, Miss Hughes, how you doing?
Oh man, doing great.
Sorry, I gotta mute a site. There we go. Now I don't have an echo. Okay.
All right.
Well, there's only 2 right. Huh?
Where's Miss Hughes? I don't see anybody come in the chat.
Oh, Miss Hughes is on the Mindhaven page, the Mindhaven live.
Cool.
Oh.
Hey, Miss Hughes.
Shit.
Hey.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go over to that one.
Yeah.
Okay, who's coming? I had so many people like, I'm gonna watch you live.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we've got
Alright.
some competition right now.
So I have my chat open. I got Emmett's chat open, and I got the Mindhaven and Neuro's chat open, and the co-host. Everyone, the whole gang's all here. Wonderful.
The gang's all here. All right.
Tainted Quill. We got some new faces. Hey.
Oh.
Okay.
Hello, Quill.
Quill and TLB joined. Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet the new ones.
Oh my
Hit those
gosh.
hearts, people.
Yep.
We should
Hit the hearts. All right. Well,
now.
I'm not sure how many we have, but people are coming in.
5.
All right.
Counting 5.
We'll put my lucky cap on. Now we're gonna be in there.
Oh my God, yes.
And my lucky Christmas tree back there that we left in all year.
Yeah, I have a Christmas tree I leave up all year too. It has the bulbs and lights and everything. I'm like,
it's just a mini Charlie Brown Christmas tree in it. And we love that atmosphere. It makes us feel, great. So.
Heck yeah, I love it. Or hell yeah, or fuck yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get dinged.
You're gonna get dinged?
I get dinged anytime there's like profanity within the first 5 minutes or something like that.
Oh,
it's so silly.
Sorry.
I already mark it for not for kids, so I don't know.
Right?
Whoa. Oh no.
Oh jeez.
Oh God.
Plugging my ears isn't
smoke
working.
Oh no, what's going?
Are you burning down over there, Emmett? Burning down the house?
I don't know why this is.
You got a nice digs there.
Oh my God! I don't know why that just went off like that.
It's okay.
My dog hates it. He doesn't think so.
What's the topic tonight? Miss Hughes is asking. It's a continuation. If someone wants to, hey, Emmett, are you on the sushi side or are you on your live?
Yeah, we're live all three. It's live on. Yeah,
I linked in from your side. But
okay, I'm just gonna answer real quick. Yeah, frozen screen. I get it. We are continuing conversation with Emmett Tatter.
Not frozen on my side.
Can you see me?
Maybe try refreshing. Hi, Stacy.
You guys are good on. You guys are good across the board, so it's not us.
Did you see me type hey?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I can't see it. It's kind of frozen, but
yeah, I know. I think there's like solar flares or something going on. But okay, well, let's get going, y'all.
Right.
Yeah, you want to do the disclaimer, Tid?
All right. I guess that's my cue.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mind Haven. Mind Haven is a safe space for discussing mental health topics and stories about mental health conditions from those with lived experience. We are not mental health professionals. If you are in crisis, please do not DM any hosts or participants. Instead, see the sources and links for supports and resources below. And with that being said, let's get started, shall we? Emmett Tatter, welcome back.
Yes, welcome back, Emmett.
I love talking with y'all. So
yeah.
Super happy.
So before Mind Haven went on a hiatus, we had Emmett on discussing his experience in incarceration, and he's writing a book about his experience. And so we didn't have enough time to talk about it all. So we are going to continue that conversation now.
Okay.
So your floor is yours, Emmett.
All right. So I'm not sure how much we went through last time, but the book is actually completed. The memoir, the editing took years, and it was brutal because I'm cutting out so many sections of like my life, my story, and it was so important. But I did the hard work, made it happen, and right now, it's actually up for a Claymore Award in Nashville. And I'm going to the Killer Nashville Conference. I'm hopefully going to win. I'm going to win that award. And I'm on 3 panels to talk about my book. My thing is end mass incarceration. I'm a huge advocate for prison reform, all things prison reform and criminal justice reform. And so that's my story. And the book, I'm just so proud that, because I've been writing articles for Counterpunch, I just got accepted. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say it, but Inquest. And yeah, it feels great. But those articles, that's so cool to me. And I know it's important as far as like in the publishing world, building your platform, doing what you need to do to get, your base up there, especially as a memoir writer. It's really difficult, that market right now. But being acknowledged for something that I've spent years in the making, this book, my memoir, I don't know what it feels like to give birth, but it feels like a baby. And I just want to protect it and keep it warm and feed it. And
it's labor. It's a labor of love.
Award right now. And I'm just so incredibly thankful. And, to all the people that have supported me, my family, my parents, my fiance, our dog, like just life in general. And even my probation officer, they're supportive, and it's pretty cool, man. And I just want to give a shout out and a salute. And I appreciate you inviting me to even share anything about my story.
Yeah, perfect. Like everyone's story is important, like we all have our own stories, and getting it out there is, it's paramount to like, getting it out. Yeah,
it is. And it's been such a struggle. Like, how do I do this? Because in my eyes, I was the clueless guy that I didn't know anything about writing a book, really not even really about structuring sentences properly. And it was just like a learning curve. And I just dove right in.
But you did it.
I did it. And here I am. And on September, I'm going to be on the NPR talking about my story, my book.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. And then just that momentum, I want to keep it going. So I have a talk that's going to be scheduled here in St. Augustine. If anyone wants to come and catch it, it's going to be at the St. John's Cultural Center. So I'm excited, and hopefully we can educate people on incarceration and hopefully change lives in the process while doing that. So that's my main thing. Just I want to help people.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. And total props, man.
That is huge. We're so proud of you.
Thank you.
The nerves, honestly, but even then, like that amount of humility, like you're still so hard on yourself. And I honestly, that's actually one of the first questions I wanted to ask is like, how was learning writing helped you find that kind of inner strength? Did you know you always had that? What was your process?
Really, I honestly, when it came to writing honestly broke me in the beginning. because I was actually writing in the beginning to heal, to find myself that I used to love while I was locked up. I became this individual that I respected, I loved, and cherished. And then writing these stories after I came home, it was right before I had a mental break. And that caused a huge like fracture within my psyche. And these stories, they were very heavy, very real. When I wrote them, it felt like I was there. I mean, felt like I was right there living it again. And turning that around, and especially after I started going to counseling, started getting help, started asking for help, because that was one thing I always shunned. I didn't want help. In prison, your mentality is I can get through anything. I can survive anything. I've been tortured. I've been abused and sprayed and beat and worked as a slave. And I'm just like, I can get through anything. But I have to first acknowledge that my family, and then when I met my fiance, God, I'm telling you, that's where I had the patience. She taught me patience. And that's when that developed within my writing too. Sometimes I honestly feel like I wish I would have written my memoir now. Like I feel like I wish, but did I answer your question? I get
Yeah.
and I can
No, honestly, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Yeah, and I just think that whenever I'm writing now, it's hard to shut off that mind. And thankfully, I have people around me that help me do that now. Before, it was causing friction in my sleeping patterns, in my everyday health patterns, like my yoga, my fitness, my work, everything. But now I have these people that really support me, are really behind me, and want the best for me. And I see that. And now that's something that I want to do for others, is just help. And if I have any advice that I can help others with, it's free.
Yeah.
I'm not charging you.
That's amazing.
Right now.
Yeah. That kind of. Oh, Neuro, you had a question? Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, like, so, what does it like look like for you with that support when you have to go back into that space and write, and then you hang it up for the day? How do you get yourself back into a more balanced mindset?
Right now I'm 5 years sober, and I think that plays a huge part in it, to where I'm not leaning on it. Now I'm leaning on myself, because I actually believe in myself. I know what I want now. Like, my passion has been rebirthed. And before, I think what caused me the most harm was I lacked a drive, a mission. In prison, I had a mission, I had drive, I had something I was fighting for, living for. And then when I came home, it was just the opposite of that. And I lost myself. And now I'm in a position where I see what I want. I know what I want, and I know what it takes to get it. It takes sacrifice. It takes hard work. It takes a huge amount of humility, patience, and the drive to continue on those hard days. So I guess the main thing when I'm feeling down, I don't turn to something else. I look at my dog. I look at the flowers that we've grown, or the next mission. Like, I want to be on more inquests. I want the Marshall Project next. I want Mother Jones. I'm trying to reach everyone and tell people that incarceration's wrong. Not everyone, not everybody. There are bad people, but I'm talking about the mass incarceration, where it's for profit, where it's for gain.
Right.
And it strips people and communities of their livelihood, of who they are, and locks your own mind up. And that's something that I didn't realize in the beginning. I was free, but I was still mentally chained to the environment that I lived in the past. And this is a new day. It's a new dawn. And now I'm just like I told the judge at sentencing, I'm trying to be the rose that grows from the concrete, and inspire others, and see that this twisted, broken petal over here, like to the side, or scraped rose, can make it, and so can everybody else. So,
word. Good for you. Oh man.
I
think
it's
heavy.
It's really heavy, but honestly I love that you're honestly turning that into like a push for reform, because you know that you've been through hell and back. You survived it, but you also recognize that surviving that was not necessary to be human. You should not. No one should have to be tortured like that in order to, even no matter what they've done. It shouldn't have come to that. And the fact that you know that you survived it, and despite that you survived it and you've gotten through it, and you were strong enough to get through it, a lot of people don't. Yeah. And I'm really like that kind of push to like make the world a better place than where how you left it. Right. Like just because like you survived that something absolutely horrible, it doesn't mean that the next generation of people shouldn't have to suffer the same thing. I really love that you're making the place behind you a better spot than how you left it. That's the best thing you could do with it. Yeah.
To you, Tay. And that's real, and that's what I like, and that's when I read things on Substack or YouTube, anywhere, if I can like see something where I can hear someone's voice and they're speaking from the heart. I like heart connections. And that's where I'm trying to take myself to guide others through heart connections. And with my writing, that's something that's so personal to me. When you read my work, I want you to feel it. When I read someone else's work, I want you to feel it. When I read City of Thieves by David Benioff, or, Arturo Perez's Captain Alatriste, I felt it, and that changed my life back then. And I'm hoping that I can help someone and change their life too, the way I was inspired. And that's why books are so important. Our freedom to read and not, to read what we want. Don't ban our books.
Yeah, don't ban our books.
Banning books. When has that ever worked?
I know. Like, come on. They're still here. Anyways, yeah, I'm just, every day's a new day. And I just try remaining thankful, and trust me, all days aren't easy. I've gone through I've been on probation I had 6 months house arrest. After my mental break, I caught a charge. I got into a fight with officers, and luckily, I was able to get some sort of mitigated deal. And, through my actions, through the hard work that I've done, it's come full circle. And even those officers today that I actually fought, they've come and patted me on the back like, dude, you're doing good. So it's like, and I don't know. Don't let me keep going. I'll just.
The floor is yours.
The floor is yours, honestly. Yeah. But honestly, that kind of like it. Even when you come out of it, the immediate survival of it, like when you're in the middle of it, when you're in the thick of it, like within that survival situation, your one goal, like, okay, that goes into survival mode. I can survive this. I can get to the next thing. I can get to where's my next meal coming from? Where's this next thing coming from? Keep an eye for danger. Keep an eye for anything coming over your shoulder. And you then you come out of that. It's like, okay, this is civility. This is safety. And it drives you nuts.
It drives you nuts. And that was so sad. Like, people wouldn't even believe me. When I first came home, I was so, I don't know if I'd call it even traumatized, just messed up. Like, I chose to go. I'd be in a different city like Baltimore. I used to live in Baltimore. I'd be in New Orleans, and I'd Google the worst places you could possibly go to and go there. And I felt at home. Like, it made me feel better just being around an environment that I was used to. Like, no one
was familiar.
No one wanted to hurt me while I was in those environments, but it seemed like when I came home out here in civility, I didn't know how to be that proper individual that people wanted me to be. The memories I had, the only thing I could relate to was, my prison stories. And next thing you know, someone thought I was trying to glorify prison. I'm like, no, I mean, the last 10 years of my life, that's all I knew. And then it just got so bogged down, and that's what led to just my mental episodes and not being able to sleep. And luckily now, and thankfully now, I think people understand me a lot better than before, and know that even when I'm facing these trials and tribulations or something, that I'm going to rise to the occasion. I'm going to do what needs to be done. If I messed up, I'm going to own it. If I hurt somebody, I'm going to say I am sorry, you know, and just continue putting my best foot forward. And, you know, sometimes you trip, you stumble, there's a rock in the road, but hey, I'm going to push myself up. I'm going to see if anyone else is behind me. If someone else is lagging, I'm going to try helping them and then continue to help myself as well. And the main thing is setting boundaries and just, you know, never giving up, you know, never quit, give up.
Like, what do you do when you can't do nothing, but there's nothing you can do? Well, you do what you can. It takes time.
It damn sure does.
And I know like that kind of hesitancy when you with around the world trauma, because like, no, like the trauma is such like a heavy word, you know, it's like that. I traumatized, but yeah, that's exactly what it was. And that kind of process takes, I mean, I was never incarcerated in the judicial system, but I had my stints with the mental health system and my own journey out. And I really get that. It's like you find yourself in stability and you go nuts. It feels familiar. You miss the chaos. You miss the fight.
I told people I've done talks, and you know, I get invited to do different talks around town or somewhere, and I'll even tell them, and even to the college students when I speak for the college university here at Flagler College, the criminology department, I'll look at them and I'll congratulate them, like, you guys are so much more tough than you even realize. Like, I commend each and every one of you every day, because out here, prison for me, it became so easy. It was like, you know, I knew everything about it. I knew what to expect. It is what it is. Out here, there's just so much unknown. There's so many things coming at you from left and right. And it takes a solid mind to stay focused. So these kids that I was speaking to at this college, I'm just like, I'm so proud of you guys. And they felt bad for me. Like they felt like I was traumatized, and they were sending me messages like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, it's like, "Are you okay, bro?" It's like, I'm doing okay. I'm proud of you guys. You guys are doing the best. You guys are doing the most.
Yeah, I'm doing the best I can, and I'm so proud of y'all. They're just, you know, but I think that's what life is about, is just educating yourself, helping others, and you know, not getting bogged down in hate. You know, I love righteous anger, you know, because that's how change happens. And I'm very angry at the prison system. I'm very angry at the Department of Corrections, but I'm more angry at the corruption, the greed that's behind it, that makes that machine run. And that's what needs to end, because it's not that, yes, there are bad people that are in prison. I get that. I know that. Trust me, I was there. There's some people that, you know, I don't know what the best answer is for them, because it's beyond me. There's some real evilness in this world. But there are also tragedies that are happening every day with this. I mean, this is straight human trafficking on a large scale, and it's ripping communities apart, and it's done with an intent. There's an intent behind it. And that's what I'm fighting for. That's what I'm going against, is that intention. And, you know, the intention, that's how things happen. So my intention is to change it. And it starts with one article at a time, one word at a time, or one syllable. Everything just starts with that first step. And, you know, I feel like my steps getting wider and wider. So
hell yeah, Emmett. Yeah, you're doing amazing work.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you. You know, it's I feel sorry for my fiance, because sometimes I get so caught up into my writing. I'll write for hours and hours. I'll forget to eat. She's so loving. She's coming in and helping me. She'll make me like, come on, it's family time right now.
Yeah, let's go take a break.
I need that.
Give me the laptop.
Someone to be like, come on, you get out of there. Like, it's okay. Like, you're doing great. Like, just chill out. Come over,
take a deep breath.
I love that you have someone like just like, hey, let's go take a break, okay? Like, I'm on fire here. Yeah, I can see that, but like, come on, let's take a break.
I can see that, but you look like right now. I've been just looking at a screen all day, trying to hit this Mother Jones pitch. Like, they're gonna want this. They gotta accept it.
Just that kind of feeling, that light bulb moment, and you just run with it. And then
Oh,
sometimes
it's
you need
so
someone that loves you
hard.
a lot, and it's like, hey, what
Come
did you
here,
eat
Emmett.
today?
Mwah, I love you. Come here. Like, calm down.
I know, like I mean that kind of like with the complex PTSD, just coming out of that, like just drowning yourself in projects and work and with a purpose. It
Mhm.
is a really healing thing, but it also can be a bit of a too much of a good thing at times.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need someone like beautiful, like your fiance or like a friend or
Yeah.
something to pull you out of the zone.
Yeah. Take a step back, take a breath,
Take a break.
That's been my problem sometimes, is that zone. And once I'm in it, I'm like, man, I can't stop. So
Because it's reminiscent of like the chaos you're familiar with.
It's such a like it's very healing for my soul to have someone recognize that, especially because once that creative bug, once that goes to tick 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 tick, I cannot turn it off. And I'm very
what they say, you can't. It's not going anywhere.
yeah.
Keeps you up at all hours of the night until it demands a sacrifice.
For real. And it always comes. It always wants some sort of sacrifice. So like you gotta like, okay, let's just chill.
Articles for the writing god.
Oh, I got a message.
Oh my god.
But
yeah,
my fiance's in the other room. She said, "What are you saying about boo boo?" Only good things, I promise you, baby. I love you. Yeah.
So Stuart says Emmett's a talented writer. Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh, thank you.
After I saw you on the live with on the Disaster Lounge with Fiona, I read some of your stuff. I was like, oh, yeah, definitely got to have this guy on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just my mom's always like, she'll read an article. She's like, when are you just going to tell something like funny or nice? I'm like, well, she's like, write a story about making a goulash in prison or like the food. I was like, if I start writing an article about the food, I'll start talking about all the cancer, like liver cancer that happened. I'll go on a spiral of just deep dive into like all the dirtiest, nastiest, craziest things you can imagine. So give me a break. I'm trying. I'm trying to write like, nice stuff. So
but even like, but the darkness feels familiar, and that kind of darkness, and acknowledging that when you don't shy away from it because that's what you've known for your entire life. Mm-hmm. And I think that's honestly one of the great thing about writing and like journalism, or even just like writing in general for this kind of dark subjects, dark matter, is that if you're, to quote Batman for a second, it's like you looked into the abyss and I didn't blink. You looked into the abyss and you didn't blink.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And the other day, I was working with this guy, Matthew Vernon Wallen. He has a Substack called Hard Time Review, I think. And he's really talented and he's so awesome. And God, I was writing up this story and, in one of the articles, I was like, and I'm no investigative journalist. He's like, Emmett, I hate to tell you this, but you're knocking right there at that door. I think you might be able to take that title now because some of your articles, man, you're like,
that's some muckrakers,
investigative journalism type article. And I'm like, damn, that felt really like, I didn't know how it felt at the time, but I can think about it now. It felt really cool to
right on
even be, because I look up to him and he's awesome. So for him to say that to me was really like fulfilling. There's a better word for it, but my brain's in whack right now.
I mean, but taking on that kind of mantle, like when you've lived that kind of humility and experienced that kind of mantle of like, oh, I'm an investigative journalist. You've earned it. When you feel like that mantle is with that title is a really, really uncomfortable kind of like, what? You sure? You're bullshitting me right now. It's like that's how you know you've earned it. That's
awesome.
How you know you've earned it. I
did a talk at the St. John's Public Library. Just read some excerpts the other day, and this when I was done after I read like a few pieces from multiple chapters, and then I opened up Q&A and everyone's talking. Then when we were done, this guy comes up to me and he actually ran the library like event thing that I did. And he comes up to me and he's like, Emmett, he's like, I cannot ever say that I know anything about what you went through, but he said something about your writing had me identify with it through something that I've been through. And I was like, bro, that's the best compliment I've ever heard, because that is what the books that inspired me did. They did the exact same thing. They put me in it. I felt it, not because I'm in 16th century Spain or anything, but because of this story and how it just moved the heart. And, you know, so I was so thrilled to get a comment like that. And then, you know, this Substacks in my eyes is so cool. Like I had no idea there was a, you know, like a platform like where people, I haven't gotten any hate even for being like a felon or anything.
There's no judgment.
Any hate towards me yet. So I'm like,
Yeah,
everyone's just been so supportive and nice, and you know, and then
very easy to find.
It's just been, it's been really cool vibe. And so I'm really, and this too, you guys, my neighbor.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like,
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad for the connections and the people we meet along the way. And that's one of the most beautiful things about writing, about becoming, like, I guess I can consider myself an author almost now. So it's like, that it's just been.
You are an author.
You are an author.
Yeah, you are. Like,
I know, it
there's
feels
no
hella
becoming. Here
uncomfortable.
you are.
It doesn't feel right. It's like, oh, this feels like a massive like I'm wearing Batman suit and it doesn't freaking fit.
Yeah.
But it does.
Someone
You'll
else
grow
is
into
gonna have
it.
to tell me it until I start believing it. It's
I
pretty
know.
cool though, and I'm, you know, I'm just thrilled. I've been, you know, just trying my best, and I think, you know, the effort counts. So I think it counts for all of us here in this world. Like, who are we? Who do we want to be? You can honestly be anybody you want to be. It's up to you.
Yep.
In prison, these guys that I met in there, a lot of them, they could be, nobody knew who they were. A lot of them, they could literally make up any version of themselves they wanted to portray and be. And until you like learn, like, whoa, that guy's not about business, or he's not, you know, I'm just all like, for me, I can only speak for myself. For me, I just want to be authentic. I just want to be real, and let people see that through my writing, through the words that I give, and none of it's bullshit. So like, if I'm wrong, like I said, sometimes I just talk, and if I'm wrong, I'll look at it and be like, okay, yeah, I was wrong.
Sure.
Sometimes it takes a lot of bad fits and awkward moments and really, really embarrassing, humbling situations for you to find an identity that fits. I mean, so I read somewhere, I forget who quoted this, but like, identity is the stories we tell about ourselves and our justification to the world around us.
That sounds like a quote from Arturo Perez Reverte book.
Yeah, crazy enough, it was actually a quote.
I don't think it is, but it's
Panda. I have no idea, but
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, identity is it's a series of stories we tell about ourselves in relation to the world around us, to our communities, to our families, our friends, the world as a whole. And I think that you're speaking, like, especially the people my age. Like, I'm on the elder side of Gen Z, and though I've been through the ringer a lot more than most people my age, unfortunately, I'm really I try to like share my experience, even though I'm not fully fit into it yet. I really love connecting with like similar minds like yours, and that's a really great thing that you're talking to college students as well. That's something that's very much needed.
And they're really stepping up too. When they come, they're like, this is the reason why we're getting into this criminology class. This is why. Or they'll tell me a story, and I'm just blown away by the story of how, because I always ask, like, how did you come to want to talk about criminology? Like, what is the interest? What happened? And then their stories and why. They're just so varied and different. And you know, that's the spark of like the human spirit and who we are. Like, we are all so different, but you know, I don't know where I was going with that. We're all so different, but we
storytellers by
so
nature,
capable of like, you know, doing these actions that can change the world. And I'm hoping we can all just change it for the better. And that quote, that's what I was going to do. Sorry, I'm getting on a roll now.
You're good. You're good.
This book was actually my prison book. Can you see that?
Oh,
So
yeah.
Oh, wow.
V197. It's got all these dog ears. That's how I was in prison, like all these dog ears, and you know. But
what's the title?
That quote you just did could be in here. Maybe. Thank you
Maybe.
for it. I want to thank
maybe.
you for it. I want to quote you on it actually and put it on my site.
Oh my God, thank you for that, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. But yeah, I think it's that kind of like just finding that identity, because it's really just about telling stories. Storytelling is a crucial part of the human experience, if not the most crucial aspect of the human experience. I mean, how do we explain the world around us? We tell stories. Started with mythology, and then we use the language of mathematics, which is a language of itself, language of science, and we use those to tell different stories, either more accurate or otherwise. It's really just comes back to like, and also what you said earlier about like making the world a better place in the way you found it. I mean, if you find yourself in a pile of shit, you can get yourself out of it, wash yourself off, but go back and clean it up if no one else is going to do it.
Clean it up.
Right.
Real.
Just go clean it up. Come on, let's
go back and you turn back and clean it up.
No sense in having them get in it also. God, that's real. I love that. And I'm so excited for the future. And that is something I never used to even go there. Like, what's going to be next? My whole thing in the past was what's going to be next. What's going to happen now? And now it's starting to shift a little bit of I'm excited to see what I can do, what others can do, like just talking to you right now. What is this conversation here going to spawn for the rest of us or the viewers watching at home? Like, what are they going to do with this information? I don't know if something I said inspired you, or Tig, or somebody else, or Sushi, or like Neuro. I think we all. I guess that just goes back to just being thankful. It's my main thing right now.
And that kind of awareness and humility around the impact that you have, because your voice does have impact. And coming into that identity, coming into that title, that mantle, the suit, the mask, it's recognizing that kind of impact that you have, because we all have impact. And honestly, there's a little thing, a little fun fact. Grasshoppers on their own, they're tiny. You squish them with your fingers, but you get a bunch of grasshoppers in one place. The Old Testament calls it a plague. Impact has value. So even just one small thing can have ripple effects without you wouldn't even recognize later on.
Right.
It's so true. And I'm hoping when I go to Killer Nashville, and just as a finalist, and when I'm going to be on these panels I've looked at some of the panel members. Wonderful authors, huge, like multi-million-dollar selling, and here's Emmett. Emmett's here now. What's up?
Yeah.
And
you're here to make a ripple in the world.
Yeah, I'm glad to be a part of that, and hopefully I can bring my energy and the things that I have to say, and change minds even there. And that's my mission. So I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep.
We need more Emmets in this world.
We need more Emmets. Yeah, and who knows? Some of those ripples may shake up some old infrastructure and clean up some stuff and wash away some old stuff that needs to go. And that's like, I think, I don't know, that's civilization. That's how we, like, things happen. Like, it comes, it goes. It's like night, night. We have night. We have stars. They're beautiful. And then the sun comes in the morning. Yeah. And then the plants grow and the birds tweet. And we got all these. It's never the same as it was yesterday. It's never the same. Everything is constantly changing and always moving forward. And also, like you brought earlier, it's like that kind of prison reform. It's we've had this whole mentality of cruelty is the point. The punishment is the point. You just strip someone of any aspect that makes them human. They'll figure it out and learn from the error of their ways. But if the cruelty is the whole point, then that is just it. What's next afterwards? What comes next after that? It's like there needs to be more effort into transition. Like I mean, going from the hole to a civilized Asian. I think that transition would be made a lot easier if you had more, if more people had the support that you have. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think you're 100% right, because I look back at the time that I've done in confinement. I've done months and stuff, and just like these little environments, and I'm thinking, what was the point of that? Why did that happen to me? So I went to confinement because I saw officers and people killing guys in the dorm and stuff, and I did a peaceful sit down, and I get hit with inciting a riot. And so, but why? What was the reason?
What was the point?
It was a traumatic event that I witnessed and then went through, and it was brought upon by people that were instilling and causing fear and harm to other individuals. Like, was that part of my sentence? Was that part of what I was supposed to see? And
interesting.
Apparently it must have been, because now I'm writing about it. Now I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to stop talking about it. I'm not trying to get these officers in trouble. I'm not naming these specific people's names or anything, but we can do better.
Yeah.
So whatever trauma that I went through, the environments, the God, I don't even want to get it in here because it's so graphic and violent.
Right.
Whatever that was, I'm going to just try using it to show that, like, those people that were killing these friends of mine that I was around, they're human too.
Yeah.
And they're fractured and messed up too. And it's not, I blame the system.
Yeah.
I blame whatever that was that caused, like, unless these guys are straight psychopaths, straight sociopaths, just like,
but even then, it doesn't help.
I'm going to fill out this application and just kill people because I can get away with it. I don't think that's the case for everybody. And I think the system that's been put upon us all of us, and taxpayers included, they're involved too. And, and a lot of people do not know that it's really there, most of it. Now, I believe, like these serial predators and people, they should go to prison. I get it. But most of it's there as a design to get rich, to make people rich, to have someone else live in a better position, because why? We manipulated a system for our benefit. Like, what? Yeah. And now who cares about these communities that we're wreaking havoc on?
Yeah.
Because they're feeding our machine, they're feeding our engine, and like, let's get more. And now we're doing private prison companies, and now we're going to do these ICE cams and get that going.
Yeah.
And tons of money off that. Do you think they really care? I know the public may care about like ICE and this person being from Mexico or wherever the hell, but do you really honestly think that the people that are in power care about any of that? They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
And I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. I may be wrong, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I'm right there with you, Emmett. Like, yeah.
I didn't mean to take it there, but it just led there. And I'm so sorry for anyone watching that feels differently. It's okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to apologize because it's true. I mean, like I got into this recently. Like, there is a difference, or supposedly, between a punishment and a consequence. If you can't differentiate the two, then someone is making shit up. A consequence is just supposed to be like nebulous. It's like a natural consequence of things. That's like, take accountability, the consequences of your actions. But if you're choosing to inflict that kind of torture, if you're choosing to beat and torture and harm and kill another human being, you can't call that a consequence. It's a choice on your part. It's kind of like the same backwards logic. Well, like, it's the same reason we call like pork and beef instead of pig and cow flesh, because it separates the reality of what you're actually consuming and engaging with.
Damn.
Yeah, it separates the reality from your own. It's a form of moral disengagement, if you're familiar with the term.
That's real. I like it.
Yeah, it's a very common moral disengagement because, like, when you normalize that kind of cruelty, when cruelty becomes normalized, you need those moral disengagements to separate your consciousness or separate your conscious or separate your own internal morality from the reality of what you're actually engaging with. Because the moment you recognize that this is another human being and that it's not a natural consequence, that what they're going through is like, well, what does that make me?
Exactly. And I felt that because when I was a hospital orderly at Lake Butler RMC main unit in 2011 to July 2012, I wrapped, I think I might have mentioned it on the last one, but I wrapped tons and tons of bodies, like at least 100. No bullshit. And when I was working in that hospital position, I was around so much death, so much like carnage of like legs off people or walking into the bed. Like, I mean, just I can't even describe it. I mean, you can read some of my stories, you can read about it, but it was horrible. And I found myself becoming desensitized to people's suffering, people's pain. Like, it became another day to me working that job. And I had to check myself and be like, whoa, how can I just walk by that dude's room, see him eating his own crap, and not give a shit? Like, no, I need to be the guy that steps up in the room and be like, hey, man, you don't want to do that. like, come here. Like,
no,
just like, or anything. Like, this guy's about to hurt himself. No, I'm not going to give you the razor today. Like, because some people would just be like, here you go. Here. Or
like go knock yourself out, essentially. But like,
yeah,
no.
Trade me your morphine for it. I'll give you a razor. And then it's just like, no, that's not me. And you know, I gotta give props to my mom too right now, because I swear she started becoming my conscience at these times when I lacked one. I honestly can say I felt like I lacked one. I didn't know if I was a psychopath or what, or like I just didn't feel things.
Well, I think they try to break you into that. Yeah. Go ahead, Mira.
To the suffering.
You know, like you had to compartmentalize like really hardcore. And you're always in survival mode. So of course part of you is gonna shut down to protect yourself.
It was tough. And I read I actually did compartmentalize because I read I was actually reading a book. I don't know if it was a Mitch Rapp book. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but it was some book where it was how they trained FBI, like agents and stuff, to compartmentalize and just put things in drawers, close them, don't open them, and then just store it there. When you're ready for it, you can take it out, evaluate it, look at it, and shut it again. And I realized that I was doing that within so many times within my life. And when I realized that that was what I was doing, I didn't want that. I had to, face things. And I mean, that's, even though it's so hard, and it was super hard coming home, facing these problems. I'm not going to say just rush in and open all your drawers and like go deep dive into the,
that will not end
well. But like it helped me when I started facing some of my problems, and even some today, not all of them are dealt with, but I'm getting in a much better place. And I'm going to bring a full circle back to just being thankful, grateful, and I love having people around me that understand, like, what is the human connection? Like we have to understand each other, or at least come to an eye level of understanding, and meet people at face value. So yeah, I'm super,
just being human among humans is the most important thing. I mean, humans are social creatures. By like evolutionary default, we are social creatures. It's why we've survived so long without claws or sharp teeth or super strength.
Why don't we have sharp teeth and super strength? You would think
because we work together and we have incredible stamina. We kind of just run and we run and we run and we just wait till the thing we're chasing just drops with exhaustion.
Yeah, I feel You know, I'm lost for words right now because I just feel like a little emotional about hearing you talk and hearing everyone talk, and just like, because I feel like this is like an important conversation. Like, it's and that's we are social creatures. We're connected right now on a deeper level. We aren't just being superficial. We're actually like hearing each other.
Yeah.
And hope I'm learning from you. You may be learning from me, and I think that's what's so important. I think we can all do it.
Yeah. Humans are the two. You want to know how we've gotten so long without super strength and claws? We're social creatures, and we don't know when to quit. We don't quit if it kills us.
In the next room, she'll tell me when it's time.
We have to convince each other to quit.
Yeah, no, God bless.
Oh my God,
it's awesome, man. Oh, so yeah, I can't wait to share some of these latest articles that I've been writing. I think they're going to be important for change, and
for sure.
I can't wait to share them with the world and let them see what I mean when we're talking about slavery and lies and all this bullshit that this Department of Corrections is operating on. It's just and it's not even the department. It's like someone else came up with that name. They just named it the department. There are people behind these names that are attributing to the downfall of our world. Like, come on.
I mean, what is systems? Are just people working together in using people working together in patterns, people working together and behaving in patterns. That's all the system is. And if people built it, people can deconstruct it and people can replace it with something better.
I think they can.
Can't replace it with something better until we acknowledge the shit that's in front of us.
Right? And that's where it starts. It starts with the truth. Where are we? The truth is things are fucked up.
Yeah. And we can't sugarcoat anything. Like, we have to be truly honest with our experiences and tell our stories so that, we can, hopefully help other people in front of us,
You gotta call it shit so you can shovel it properly.
Yep. Exactly.
That is a quote from myself. That is a ticket original. I can definitely say that.
I'm gonna get that.
Oh my God. Oh, so
Neuro, in my book right here.
About that time. Neuro, shall we transition to the moment of joy and plugs?
Yeah. Dude, I love that part. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So Emmett, go ahead and tell everyone where they can find you.
Okay.
However you want to plug yourself.
All right. You can find me on Substack, Emmett Tatter, Emmett_Tatter, I think is it, or just look for Emmett Tatter. I'll be on Substack. You can find me on Counterpunch. I have some articles written there. You can find me at a talk next week, in September on NPR. So stay tuned. Emmett's gonna do some things, and what was I supposed to say? I'm thankful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find me anywhere, and I'm easy to get in touch with. I have a website. I got, just reach out if you want to. Email me, whatever. So.
Yep. All right, and then I'm Sushi. Y'all know me. You can find me on Substack and YouTube at Sushiphiliac.
Yay.
Pretty easy. And then Tig and Nero.
Nero, you want to go first?
Sure. Yeah. So y'all know me as Nero D, or most of them anyways. I can be found at Neurodivergent Hodgepodge. I also am I say it. Sushi set me up with the Sushi Jenna Mindhaven stuff, so I can post content there too. I do also have YouTube and Twitch. Trying to get better at going to those accounts. I apologize to anyone who tried to find the live streams there. They somehow got removed, and I didn't notice.
That's okay.
I put them up earlier. Anyways, you go ahead, Tig.
Hi, and I'm Tig Mansueta from Tigology here on Substack. You can follow me here on Substack. Follow me on Twitch, Royal Tiger 4510 for gaming content as well as others. Or you could just go to the link in the below for my website, my overall site, Tagalogyverse.com, which in the words of a wrinkly ballsack shaped emperor is fully operational.
I like it.
Yes.
funny.
So not only do I have my articles on Substack, but I also have my other projects, other coding projects, little mini games. I do have a contact of mine that we wanted to start an indie game company, so we're doing that as well. It's all on Tagalogyverse.com. So you can come follow me there, and welcome to the group.
Woohoo!
Heck yeah.
All right. With that being said, now we're going to carve out a little bit of joy.
Okay.
All right. So we'll go with you, Emmett.
All right. I'm very thankful for my fiance, my family, my parents, the flowers in my yard. I'm thankful for when I open my memoir up that I worked so hard on, Count Time. I can look at it and be like, Emmett, you did something, and that means something. So I'm thankful for that. So
rock and roll. Hell yeah. All right. Tig?
My moment of joy.
Yeah.
Last 3 weeks have been kind of hard, but something that came through, even with the meltdown and everything after the fact, was my advisor got back to me, and we are going full throttle with my career program for actuarial science, actuarial consulting. It's going to be, it's like a mix of investigative journalism combined with invention and engineering and consulting across the board. So I'm basically just going to be like literally Sherlock Holmes, like source material nice. Sherlock Holmes.
I might have to get up with you on that one.
Oh my God, yeah.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah. All right, Nero.
I'm so exhausted.
I know, me too. I'm just like,
oh my God. I was hanging out with Julie Elder last night, and we tied one on while we were doing karaoke with Sturge's birthday party. Sturge writes us down, and like So and Lisa Joy and some other people were there, and then there was the port, and both Julie and I went to sleep very shortly after the porch was over, and I got up the day and I'm just like,
yeah.
But I noticed like my rose bush is just exploded with roses. I didn't.
Mine too. Sorry.
Like, nice. I cut them all down to give my hardy hibiscus some room to grow, and what I did was gave it an ability to just like explode in new shoots. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna let it go one more time, because I got a whole bunch of roses budding out. So like that's pretty cool. I like seeing neat things like that happen in this tiny little grow space that I have that's not really mine because it belongs to the HOA, but
be a cursed HOA.
I'm gonna write an article on them next.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm actually listing soon.
Invented the law.
So I'm gonna be getting the hell out of this place.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of my joy right now, is that even though I don't have
new
a
chapter,
I have an out.
Yes. New chapter.
New chapter.
You said it.
All right. And then so recently, as y'all know, we took like a 3-week hiatus. Emmett was our last guest, and we rebooted with him coming back on. And in those 3 weeks, I was able to go back to my home state of Ohio, visit with my family, got to meet my great nephew. I've got another great nephew niece coming on board. Anyway, yeah, so it was a nice little reset, going back home and swimming in Lake Erie and visiting with all the nieces and nephews that I have. Yeah, when you're 2,000 miles away, it's like, you only get to go back home once or twice a year, if that. Sometimes it's a couple of years before I can get back home. So anyway, that was my little carve out of joy. And with that being said, thank you everyone for being here. And Emmett. We love you so
Those
much.
hearts.
Thank you.
Oh,
All right, let's give Emmett some hearts, everybody.
We support
Thanks.
you.
More hearts.
I appreciate all of you.
Yeah. And I'm sure we'll be reaching back out to you.
Anytime, you know.
Yeah.
I really love talking with y'all. So
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna end this out. It's 6:30. Well, my time. And then we'll meet backstage and have a conversation there. All right, ciao, y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, people.
Have a good night.